Ghosts and the suspect.
It's safe to say that our luck has officially turned around, guys. We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back. Yeah. Classic. We are back. We are back.
Brought to you by Usual Suspect 6.
Tap into all the shows. Real conversations with KG.
Right now, I'm at peace right now. You know, things get hectic as it gets closer to the fight.
Okay. Do we got a fight?
Yeah, I fight April 10th at the Prudential Center.
Bullshitting on the Beltway with Supreme Beast Boxing
And
Talk.
now the co is the main event. So that's the way I look at it. That's my philosophy.
Trill Thursdays and Usual Suspect Sundays with hard
I'm talking about it's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, staying positive, you know what I'm saying? And putting it in their face by any means.
Tales from the B-side with KG and TV.
Needed to fill out additional paperwork to clarify.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. That is the paperwork that you see there.
Okay. Open mic featuring you.
You know, that was a close fight. You know, he got dropped a couple times, but I thought he out.
We do not care.
Wow.
It's a Usual Suspect thing. A Usual Suspect thing.
Look, US6 where the real ones politic get. Late night smoke with the fight game where the critics sit. Every punchline got a barcode and a timestamp. Receipt talk, we ain't never had to spin facts. Dr. KG with the pressure and the pause. Voice cut through the static and the industry noise. Live from the mud where the coaches still breathe. Where the fans want truth, lot of company feed. No scripts, all pain, all perspective involved. We seen puppets get promoted while the real get ignored. So we built our own table out the blood and the scars. Now the channel got motion from the hoods to the stars. All fell in the lab like alchemists with the boards. Man, scientists, energy, plotting seasons and scores. Dana Black with the pool picks, sharpen the brand. Made accountability a language they don't understand. Tales from the B-side, let the underdogs vent. Open mic turn the casual fan militant. Suspect teams get dangerous after dark. When them uncomfortable truths start hitting the heart. We ain't ESPN polished, we the alleyway version. Where the dialogue raw and the smoke got substance. Fight previews, recaps, community ties. Call-ins from the people, let the real ones decide. Boxing, culture, entertainment all blend. Soul loops, dusty drums, street sermons and sins. This ain't just content, it's survival and code. Built for the fans, tired of narratives getting controlled. So subscribe if you came for the authenticity. Where opinions got facts and the passion got history. US6, yeah, the movement's still growing. It's a Usual Suspect team, and the whole world knows.
We are back. I feel like it's been forever, but our fella told me it was only been a week, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's pulling in, is going to pull up, and is going to pull out and go tell some people to come back with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy KG, and this is the Usual Suspect 6 Sports and Entertainment Hub open mic. The lounge is now open. What's up, our fella? What's going on with you, champ?
Beautiful. What it do? Once again, this ain't your polished panel or your scripted debate. These are those raw lines, raw voices, and raw opinions straight from tonight's menu, KG. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So y'all in the chat, hit the link, you know what I mean, and step on stage. You're gonna get your time to talk, spit your shit, uncut, unfiltered, and unapologetically, you know what I mean? Go ahead and break down the fight. Call out the BS. Cape for your favorite fighter. Put your, you know what I mean? Press your foot on the necks of these sanctioning bodies. You know what I mean? Or the necks of Zuffa boxing. You know, dig? But understand, the host might pull up his moderator to give some smoke to your take. You know what I mean? So if you ready, once again, step on stage. And if you scared, stay in the chat. Once again, the link will be in the chat. No babysitting. This is boxing talk with some teeth. Gloves is off. Conversation. Let's get it, KG.
Hey, you gonna have to add something to your intro. You said people that want to come in and cape for their damn fighters. You got a lot of guys that's gonna utilize a lot of cap when it comes to their fighters also. So I'm gonna have to work that in there somewhere, you know what I'm saying, down the line. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of cap out here. It ain't just caping.
Yeah, you want a cap or cape for your favorite fighter?
The door is open and you got unlimited time to come spit your game and talk your shit, man.
You know what I mean, we done charged up the cordless mic batteries and whatnot, so yeah, unlimited time for y'all. KG, are you ready for tonight's menu?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? Just let everybody know all the drinks are free, man. You know what I'm saying? But the menu will cost you.
Tonight's menu, KG, of course, curry goat has been a staple on the open mic lounge menu.
It has.
It's once again back on tonight's menu. Of course, the goat has been the topic of discussion on many platforms. Many platforms, you know what I mean? Of course, she was seen. Can we say? I won't say it was a full-out assault, but she was throwing some type of salt.
Yeah. Look, and it was more than just like sprinkled salt. It was like a handful of salt because it was like you crashed this party. I heard she crashed it, so it was just wasn't invited. You showed up, and then you showed up with a whole handful of salt that went upside somebody's face. I think allegedly.
The party was a MVP party, KG. You know what I mean? So if y'all wanna cook up on the curry goat, you know what I mean? Y'all want to sample the curry goat, it's definitely on the menu tonight. Because that's a hot topic.
Very hot.
I mean, do you think there's a chance that a fight might come out or might, you know what I mean, manifest out of this altercation between Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner?
There's weight classes for a reason, all right? It's weight classes for a reason, unless there's an agreed upon catch weight. But at the same time, I think if that were to happen, bro, I think we would have excuses if the GWOAT doesn't look as GWOAT-ish as that she speaks that she is, because she would have to come down and she may be a lot weaker and she might be back up on the tip of her toes, not sitting down on her punches again. So I don't know, but I really don't like it. I didn't like the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you weren't invited, and I understand you want to pull up and press people, but at the same time, it's messy because you're in the wrong area. What if everybody in MVP was like tightly knitted and they just turned and decided to jump her? What if everybody jumped her and bumped her around the way they did Franchon Cruz? You know what I'm saying? When she was caught up in the mix, doing her way in. You know what I'm saying? What if this was replayed all over again and everybody decided to turn and Jake Paul has some kind of impression on all his fighters that everybody just turns and looks at Clarissa and say, oh, she's not one of us. Get her ass. How does the GWOAT make it out of that room? If everybody, like I said, because nobody has any contract fights, nobody has any signed fights, nobody in that room probably was in her weight class to fight that she would even consider herself. So what if everybody turned on her? She wasn't on boxing business.
Why didn't that happen then?
I know. I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be corporate. Like even Alicia Baumgartner, and that was a surprise. Miss Spicy, Zesty, Sassy herself. And it looked like she turned real corporate. She looked like she really turned. I was like, where's the tough girl at? And like that's what I was looking for, but Clarissa was wrong. But I was still looking for the tough girl to emerge, and the shit didn't happen, bro. And it looked weird to me because I'm like, the way Alicia talks, and then you didn't say anything, or you pretty much tried to play pretty much like victim. Like, what is she doing? Why is she doing it? You know why she's doing it. You didn't talk shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been popping shit. But nobody expected her to pull up to you know what I'm saying, pull up to an MVP, you know what I'm saying, event, especially uninvited. But she should have been there, something, you know what I'm saying, pretty much somewhat on business. I don't think that strikes business. But it does strike the messiness that Jake Paul likes. Nakisa might not be a fan of it, but Jake Paul might see something in that. So who knows? I don't know, man. But that Kerry Guo is almost like them fajitas that you get from the Mexican spot. This Kerry Guo comes to the table sizzling. Sizzling.
Yeah, we put it on a hot plate.
Hot fucking plate.
Now, speaking of the altercation, the altercation took place at an MVP event, not an MVPW event, not an MVP boxing event, but an MVP MMA event, KG.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I didn't even watch that, so that's why, you know what I'm saying? I think that's why I was so disconnected.
So tonight, on tonight's menu, we serving up MVP kickers. I mean, this is breaded, KG. It's breaded in heavily crusted Netflix seasoning.
Okay.
So it makes it somewhat palatable.
So
Even though for a true MMA fan, you might raise your eyebrow to this card. But go ahead, KG.
No, I was gonna say, when you say kickers, are you saying like the little slider sandwiches that they had at KFC? You know what I'm saying? Like the little kicking chickers? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breaded in that Netflix seasoning. Man, I mean, like, I don't know about the inside, bro. You know what I mean? It's processed to shit.
Oh, man.
But yeah, the outside, the outer crust, the outer breading, yeah, that's some Netflix shit. It makes it palatable. We got that on tonight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out Thomas from the Bronx.
There you go.
TD Sports Talk in the building. We got a seat up front for you. Drinks are free. Leoism. Salute. You know what I mean? Link will be in the chat after we run down this menu. So if you want to pull up on stage, spit your game, talk your shit about this beautiful game of boxing, the sweet science, the mic will be yours. Indeed. KG, we also got some heavyweight seasoning.
We always got heavyweight seasoning, man. It's usually not coming from America.
Because 'tis the season.
It's just not coming from America. Where's the seasoning on this?
Well, because like I told y'all, but niggas didn't want to listen to me. Niggas thought I was the Canadian hating, the outsider hating. You know what I mean? But I told y'all, American heavyweights are being exported to Europe.
Crazy.
A lot of our American heavyweights are turning into gatekeepers.
Nasty, man.
Trial horses for British upstarts. Jermaine Franklin is thought of a world-class heavyweight contender. But in the UK, he's looked upon as a trial horse.
It's a punching bag.
I mean, so we go, of course, bring back some heavyweight seasoning.
Got to, man.
Because we got some American flavor on this seasoning palette. You know what I mean? We got some American spice within this seasoning, KG. and
All right,
that's
look.
Rocco. Richard Torres
Oh
is
no,
fighting
no,
Saturday
no.
night, and he's up against a real challenge, a true test, in nephew Frank Sanchez. What you talking about? No. That's a legitimate test, a real fight on that Giza Pyramid card. What we talking about?
It ain't the season I'm looking for. Cause look down here, look, Canada is a part of the Americas, but in the United States, we got a saying down here, man. I don't know if y'all had the same saying up there, man. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. And Rocco ain't damn making nobody sneeze, man. It ain't seasoned like that, man.
Bro, how come all y'all niggas be? I'm not saying all y'all, but a lot of y'all niggas be gushy-eyed over Moses Atuma.
Not me. I think the kid's punchy.
I'm hearing a lot of dudes giving them the keys to the division, ready to say he should be fighting Usyk next. And I mean, we even have that in the major boxing media be saying that, i.e. Max Kellerman. I mean, he's one of those guys, captain of the Atuma bandwagon. So he's not even taking on the challenges that Rocco Torres is. I would love Atuma to get a fight in with a top 10 world-class contender to really see if you belong in the deep pool in the deep end of the heavyweight division. And that's what Rocco's doing. So salute to him. I'm heavily invested and will be watching this fight Saturday afternoon. That will be on the zone on the Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven, the legendary kickboxer that's been undefeated in over 10 years, KG. I mean, he does have a size advantage. He has trained in boxing. He's been a regular sparring partner for world-class boxers such as Adjit Kabayel and Tyson Fury during his championship run, so to speak. Championship walk is a better way of putting it. So it's not like it's a guy that's fully out of his element, a fish out of water. So I'm anticipating a decent little fight, even though it's a quote unquote or a low-key exhibition. Belts will be on the line. WBC will be there. Mauricio likes to put his mouth on anything. Right?
Everything.
IBF,
thing.
IBF has said that they have no problems with this fight. They won't be putting up putting up their belt. So Rico Verhoeven won't be, if he wins, the IBF will not be on the line. But if Usyk loses, once again, if Usyk loses this fight, the IBF belt will become vacant. Ladies and gentlemen, the IBF belt will become vacant.
Is this guy's first damn professional fight, or has he fought in pro before?
He's fought pro, but he fought a can, to be honest.
So he's what, 1-0 in professional boxing?
Something like that, yeah. Maybe 1-0, 2-0.
Like, how the hell did he get? How did he get the damn Diamond Dame privilege?
Let me tell you something, KG. The WBC puts credence on other disciplines, whether it's kickboxing, karate, MMA. That's their reasonings for allowing Francis Ngannou to get his WBC title shot against Tyson Fury years ago. Same kind of logic points here with Rico being, once again, undefeated in 10 years in kickboxing at the highest level. So WBC saying that yeah, that translates into a top 10 ranking.
I guess.
That's their argument.
Yeah. Well,
right?
I look. I ain't gonna argue with them. I'm gonna just pull up the watch. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what I'm gonna do because I've been watching Usyk put work in, and I've seen a little bit of this guy, but it seemed like the videos I've seen, like especially for the build up to the fight, not his training fight highlights or anything like that. Like as far as training, I see a lot of smiles in that guy's gym. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't like that.
Unless they trying to make good TV, KG.
Maybe, I don't know, but I'm not sold on that. That's just like you ain't supposed to have women and kids around, but I'm seeing a lot of fighters have women and kids around. I see a lot of joking and a lot of playing around now. I don't know, man. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know how to read that. You know what I'm saying? Because I see
Usyk ain't hearing you because I see his kid.
That's what I'm saying. His son be all in the damn way. We trying to damn conduct business, and he over there. You better get out the way, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get out the way, little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, we got heavyweight season, and that also features, if y'all want to cook on the Dubois Wardley fight. I mean, I really haven't even touched on that. That performance, great fight, had you, and the outcome from that. Wardley has instituted the rematch clause, KG. He ain't trying to take no breaks. Yeah, that's confirmed official news. Shout out ZNG FT in the chat. You know what I mean? Link will be in the chat. We got a couple more items that we want to
discuss.
So yeah, that's been confirmed. Not much news about, to be honest, I didn't even watch the fight live with Philip Hergovich and David Allen. To me, it was a predetermined result.
Oh yeah. You was talking about damn Moses and Usyk. Moses might have damn Philip Hergovich issues. Yep.
So that's being heavily discussed. Hergovich versus Atuma next. And to be honest, KG, on paper, it seems like a major test, like I was saying earlier with Rocco's getting with Frank Sanchez. But I think Hergovich is tailor-made for a fighter such as Moses Atuma. I don't believe this will be a great test.
I think it will, because Hergovich is gonna he's gonna start early with, you know what I'm saying, utilizing his reach, you know what I'm saying, in the range. And it's gonna be heavy. His game plan is gonna be heavy 1-2. 1-2. 1-2. And I think Moses is gonna deal with something, you know what I'm saying, heavy in the beginning of that fight. And I think that's gonna be the test that I'm looking for, to see if he can, you know what I'm saying, maneuver around, because Hergovich is gonna you know what I'm saying, lay it on early, but he's gonna fade, especially when Moses picks up the fact that he's only throwing a 1-2. When his corner picks that up and they coach him on how to navigate through that, that's when the distance is gonna get closed, and that's when Hergovich is gonna already be on the decline as far as his gas tank. And I think Moses will you know what I'm saying, slow walk him from there unless he catches him. But if Moses comes out reaching early, that 1-2 is gonna find a home, and we're gonna find out if this kid has a chin or not. So I think it's gonna be a test early, and it's gonna be up to him to make it through that initial storm in the beginning, and wait and watch for Hergovich to start fading, because that's what he's gonna eventually end up doing. You know what I'm saying? Because his show is limited. It's a limited show. So, but it's you
worried about him fading. You should be worried about his face holding up.
If Moses can get to it early.
Shit, did Dave Allen cut this boy? Yes, he did. in less than 3 rounds.
Like, well, you underestimated them, you know what I'm saying, Allen, because he got T-Rex arms. He was like, yeah, he got short arms. I ain't worried about him too much. Yeah.
Man, I think he got a streak. Last 3 fights. Cut. What you think Moses gonna do with him? And then the UK ref and the doctoring system gonna show a lot of mercy. Come back another day, chap.
Oh man.
Heavyweight seasoning, y'all. You know what I mean? The mic will be yours after the Norfolk full platter.
Full platter.
I mean, full platter. It definitely has some killer bees on there. Brian Norman Jr. was at his best. I saw improvements, at least speed wise. Jab was rapid fire. I mean,
Brian Norman
closing the distance was excellent.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead, KG.
Yeah, Brian Norman, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion, if anybody remembers last year for the Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. build up, the US6, US6 had a heavy rapport with the Norman family, senior to be, you know what I'm saying, to be exact. And if anybody paid attention to Brian Norman Sr. when he was on this campaign going around the different channels and stuff, he put heavy emphasis on the fact that his son could box. He wasn't flat-footed. He had a good jab. I felt in this fight we saw everything that his dad was saying last year. You know what I'm saying? And it looked smoother. And I had a talk with Ronnie Shields about that. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I pretty much told Ronnie, I said, you already got a good canvas to work with. This kid has been in the gym. This kid is, you know what I'm saying, he's grew up in the gym, and his dad has, you know what I'm saying, given him good tutelage, because don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying, Brian Norman Sr. actually, you know what I'm saying, knows the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying, so he's, you know what I'm saying, giving his son pretty good tutelage. But social media, you know what I'm saying, that's another avenue, you know what I'm saying. But as far as giving his son, you know what I'm saying, the good, I think it helped with him making that transition with Ronnie Shields, because I got to see it, because the footwork, it was almost like he was on ice skates, the way he was able to slide across the ring. Slide in, slide out, slide in, slide out. And the jab, you know what I'm saying, was there early and often. The level changes, he worked up and down the damn tree. To be honest, I didn't get to see everything I wanted to see because Josh Wagner folded up. It's like I watched the whole transition of Josh Wagner, you know what I'm saying, for that week, bro. And this guy came in strong. And I'm talking about strong, all right? When I shook his hand, he stood up. You know what I'm saying? Josh was solid cat. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, this dude looks strong as hell. And in the conversation I had with Junior, I said, bro, this dude's strong as hell. The next day, he go to get on the scale, babe, and this man almost damn passed out. He stumbled 2 or 3 times.
It's
wobbling, the knees knocking and every damn thing. And then, of course, he was mad that Brian Norman Jr. didn't make weight. I would have been mad too, because, bro, I've been back here killing my damn self. And you come in 2 ounces over, you motherfucker, you. I'm gonna fuck you up tomorrow night. So I think it was rightfully so for Josh to talk the shit that he was talking the day of the weigh-in. But it didn't translate to Saturday night.
Not at all, bro.
This man pulled a LeBron on us, man. He went down and didn't know if he wanted to stay down or act like he hurt his arm.
Nah, he about that World Cup soccer shit, because he was trying to take a dive with that shoulder shit.
That shoulder shit. Oh, man. Yeah, but what else you got for us the platter, man? Because like I said, your vantage point was different from mine. So you guys saw things that I didn't see, and a lot of things that y'all didn't see I can, you know what I'm saying, clear up some things, you know what I'm saying, to let y'all know that Top Rank and the Zone was playing shadow games, you know what I'm saying, playing smoke and mirror games and shit in certain pockets. Like I think that scale got swapped out too. And nobody's clear whether or not both were calibrated, you know what I'm saying, the same way or not. And it showed when the guys came back and got back on the scale. When Keyshawn came back and got on the scale, he was 0.1 over. And then when he came back, he was exactly 140. I said, really? He was gone almost an hour. And you telling me it took him, he only lost an ounce? You know what I'm saying? And then when Brian Norman came back, he was 2 ounces over. And he comes back 2 to 3 ounces under. So I don't know, man.
Me personally, I wasn't really worried about that shit.
A lot of people was, though. They made a big deal about it.
A lot of people made a big deal about it. But to be honest, this shit wasn't like, yeah, there's professionalism and there's championship fights. And this wasn't a championship fight, but you could argue professionalism. Yeah. But Insider says that there was problems with the scales. Being that this wasn't a situation where both fighters blew the weight, where they were two pounds over or something like that. This was minimal ounces. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really looking too much into it. Brian Norman Jr. looked absolutely ripped.
Well, he was strong all 3 days.
Yeah.
Yep. I ain't mean to cut you off, but yeah, he was strong. He was strong all 3 days. I didn't see. You know, I think he had a real good camp because he looked the same way he did the day I had a conversation with him. The next damn day. So.
So we got the killer on the plate. We also, unfortunately, we got some underwhelming Yan.
Yeah.
Sometimes the chef has his off nights, and this was one of those nights. Yan Santana, I believe, had an off night, and some may say that he was lucky to get the decision. Christian Cruz definitely came in there and fought a competitive fight, and some have him winning, doing outworking Yan definitely in certain pockets. I don't know about landing the cleaner effective punches, but there was times that Christian Cruz, you can make an argument that shit, could this be a draw? So we got some off night underwhelming Yan on the Norfolk platter, and we also got the McKeyshawn Nuggets. You know what I mean? It was it was definitely a dominating performance, but there was some foolery within that dominance. The body slam of Nahir Albright. Now, if Nahir Albright was in his soccer mode, he could have took that all the way to a DQ. But he didn't. You know what I mean? He didn't do that. It resulted in a deduction of 2 points, KG. How did you feel about the deduction? I thought it was rightful and just by the referee, and I'm actually impressed by that referee throughout the card. He, in a lot of the fights, he let the fighters work.
Yeah. That referee, I've crossed paths with him maybe 2 or 3 times. Mainly, you know what I'm saying, not through Top Rank, but through the Beltway battles up in DC. And he's, in my opinion, he's a good ref. You know what I'm saying? He's commissioned through Virginia. So I see him, like I said, I see him quite often. You know what I'm saying? Like when I pop up to, you know what I'm saying, the local events and stuff like that. So, but yeah, he's gonna let you work. But when he took the 2 points, initially I didn't know it was 2 points taken. I thought he just took a point. And if anybody knows anything about boxing, once you got 2 points taken, your next, you know what I'm saying, infraction is a DQ. You know what I'm saying? So Keyshawn was pretty much damn treading on thin ice, you know what I'm saying, not to do anything else. You know what I'm saying? And I asked him, you know what I'm saying, I think I asked him, I said, where did that slam come from? He said, bro, he said it was just, you know what I'm saying, it was irritating. He said, and the thing is, he said, I wasn't really intending to slam him. You know what I'm saying? He was just, he kept wrapping me up. You know what I'm saying? Every time he kept, I was like, I just went on and went with it. So, but
it was executed to perfection, though.
Yeah. And I made a joke. I said, bro, they only took them points, man, because you know the damn the teleprompter. I mean the arena. What is it? The projector up top. You know what I'm saying? The arena projector. I said, you know why they did that? He said, why? I said, because that projector saw the bottom of his shoes. He started laughing. He's like, I said, bro, you had that man feet up to the sky. Yep. Go ahead and hold me down, all right?
Indeed. So the Norfolk platter, if y'all want also cook up on the DB3 brothers, to me, who were Kelvin fighting Peter Dobson, underwhelming. That was a very much of a miss type of fight. A lot of clutching, a lot of grabbing, a lot of unseasoned work in that fight. Kelvin Davis got the hometown decision. A lot of people disagree. Of course, Peter Dobson disagrees with that. But in my opinion, Peter Dobson could have did a little bit more, especially being in the man's hometown. You gotta treat that like it's a champion. That man's a champion. And you have to go up in there and take that. You gotta go up in there and try to stop that man. You gotta go up in there and try to knock that man down consecutively to make it a conclusive result, a conclusive decision. And Peter Dobson failed doing that. You know what I mean? So yeah, Kelvin was underwhelming in my estimation. And to be right and exact, to keep it 100, I don't think he's a real factor at 147.
I don't think so either. He's the only fighter, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because the build up, when everybody was talking and we was running, like we sit around like pretty much doing water cooler talk, you know what I'm saying? All the media guys or whatever. And we was running down the list. And we get to the damn list and we start talking about Calvin, you know what I'm saying? Calvin Davis and Pistol Pete. And everybody made the same face. They said, bro, I'm not too sure about Calvin Davis. Because Pete looked like he was on go. You know what I'm saying? Showing up to this fight the way he was. And with him, you know what I'm saying? I think this is a heavier weight for him. So he looked more comfortable. And Calvin, it's like, bro, a lot of things that y'all didn't see, I didn't feel easy. I felt uneasy with him because I think it was the day of the press conference. And during that press conference, like before the camera started rolling, and I think I talked to TD, and I asked him, I said, bro, I said, are y'all seeing everything, you know what I'm saying, that I'm able to see? He was like, no, the camera is only going to be, it's only on people that you know what I'm saying, that they're talking to. The whole time the camera wasn't on Kelvin, bro, like he either had like anxious or nervous energy sitting in his seat. Like he was constantly stretching. He kept getting up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was almost like a stretch. You know, almost like you real anxious. So it was just, it didn't look settling to me. So I was thinking he wasn't gonna make weight. I was under that impression. I said, this dude probably ain't gonna make weight because he don't look comfortable right now. So it just didn't sit right with me. So leading up to the fight, I was like, yeah, he might be in for some shit. And I guess he was, you know what I'm saying, able to box well enough to catch the split. And when we did the post-fight scrum, he wasn't happy with the he wasn't happy with the split. He was calling for the other judge to be damn fired or something because he thought he unanimously beat Pistol Pete. Yep. That's what he felt.
Yeah, unanimously beat none. If anything, the people unanimously think that he fooled at the 147 division.
Nasty. It's like it's like my Virginia bias is trying to make me not say it, but it's like I have to fucking agree with you. I have to. There ain't no way around it.
Salute to the real queen of MMA, Tay Brown, up in the lounge. Queen, the link will be in the chat. We do have a topic on our menu that might be to your flavor. You know what I mean? The MVP kickers. I would like to hear your analysis of the inaugural MMA MVP card on Netflix.
That's what's up.
Was it cash or was it ass?
Oh man. Yep. Oh man. Was that the menu art? Is there anything secret, anything special that the chef decided that he gonna wheel out at the last minute, or would the damn chef be triggered once the people come in and start talking, they spitting their game and talking their shit? To say, know what, I'm gonna get back in here and throw some in the microwave real quick. I got something hot for you.
Hey, that's why it's a secret, KG. You always got a little something in the back that we don't put out front for the
I
people.
see you. Yep. But in the meantime, man, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go pay some bills, man. We'll be right back.
The usual suspect take.
We're back, man. We are back. You know what I'm saying? The link should be in the chat by now. And if it is, y'all pull up, man. Come spit your game, talk your shit, man. Y'all know what them is on the menu. The drinks are free, but this menu will cost you.
Salute to Stack D. My man said Canada in the chat. Big up for pulling up into the open mic lounge. Y'all know what it is. Smash that like button. Share that stream. Damn right, it's the usual suspect thing. KG, since you was up live and direct in Norfolk, you know what I mean, you really was able to sample the Norfolk platter before we got to put it out there like that. What it looked like in the Norfolk Scope Arena. There was a lot of speculation before the fight between the boxing fans and some of the boxing media about ticket sales were doing poorly. Now, from what I saw from the TV screen, from what I saw from the footage that you put out in the group chat when you was inside the arena, it looked pretty full. And I mean, I wouldn't say it looked like a sellout crowd, but it looked damn near full probably 5 digits full, over 10,000 people type full. What can you say to that, KG? With the limited, I would say, promotion Top Rank put out there, this was piss poor promotion by Top Rank.
Yeah, it was.
Compare it to what you see Matchroom doing with the Oshaki Foster and Raymond Ford fight. There was absolutely no promotion. I don't know. You kind of said there was no vibe and there was no buzz in the city when you touched down there earlier in the week. But yeah, let the people know. I mean, what were the results? Did it do well, even with the lack of Top Rank's promotion?
Bro, I'm gonna be straight up, man. When I first got there, I got there kind of early. So when I got in, I got there before they was giving out press passes. You know what I'm saying? You know how KG do. You know what I'm saying? I might be a big guy, but I know how to move silently. You know what I'm saying? So I slipped all the way into the arena without a media pass or anything. You know what I'm saying, from the start. So I get inside, and of course, you know what I'm saying, the zone, Top Rank, everybody's still setting up. I cross paths with a guy, and I'm having a conversation with one of the guys that's on the staff for the scope. And as I'm talking to him, you know, he told me out his own mouth. He said he just found out, I think 2 days before that Saturday of fight day, that Keyshawn Davis and, you know what I'm saying, Noah Albright was actually fighting. He's like, bro, I didn't know we had boxing tonight. He said, I know I had to come to work, but I didn't know we had boxing tonight.
Damn.
I was like, damn. I said, bro, how you in this arena? And then he said, bro, I didn't even know it was boxing. He said, I thought it was daggone MMA. And this is a black guy saying this. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I said, you know what, let me do my civil duty and take pictures, you know what I'm saying, and send the team footage of, you know what I'm saying, what it looks like, just to, you know what I'm saying, so y'all can experience it with me to see if this is going to evolve forward or if it's going to stay stagnated. You know what I'm saying? So I sent the initial video of the arena when they were setting up, and you can see it was bones, bare bones. Keon Davis had his fight. I think I sent another video, and you can see it's sprinkling. You know what I'm saying? It started spreading out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then when we got to the main card, I think I sent another one when either Jan Santana fought or when Calvin Davis fought. And y'all could see it was pretty much, you know what I'm saying, getting full. By the time I sent y'all that last video when it was all lit up in red, that whole area was packed. The only thing, you know what I'm saying, and Top Rank and the Zone didn't even try to play smoke and mirrors with it. They just didn't point the cameras in a certain direction, more so in a direction of where the production side was. And that was more so behind me. So where you guys saw where I was sitting and I was, you know what I'm saying, panning the whole area, I never turned around behind me, you know what I'm saying, because that's where, you know what I'm saying, where it was a little scarce. It was people up there, but you can kind of tell that section back there was the section that people that didn't know the layout of the arena. So it was people sprinkled up there. I want to say it was a good few hundred people in that area, but the remainder of that damn venue, when you guys saw me post that, yeah, that was no smoke and mirrors. It was no camera tricks. It was no curtains. That was all people. That was all people. And anytime one of the Davis brothers came to the ring, that's when we had the most energy. That's when the most energy was, you know what I'm saying? And when Keyshawn came out there listening, look, I was like, bro, it hurt me. And I was like, bro, both these dudes came out listening to gospel music. They walked to gospel music. I said, bro, they trying to kill the mood in here. I said, we singing to Jesus, and how we supposed to have a combative mind? Y'all coming out to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So, but the crowd ate it up, and all the stars that was there, the Pusha T's, the Shakur Stevensons, and whoever else that was there, they were on the red side, and that where the red corner was, and that side, media could go that way, but once we made it to a certain point, it was nowhere for us really to go. So media, we stayed pretty much on our side because we had meeting rooms, we had our refreshment room, and we had a lot of stuff on our side, and that's where the zone stage was, where Chris Mannix and everybody was. So they had that was dedicated to us. The other side, it was pretty much all crowd. So media, we pretty much don't navigate through crowds, especially trying to go talk to people. It's kind of rude while people trying to sit down and enjoy shows and stuff. Usually the big camera people do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I saw Shakur, but I didn't see too much of anybody else because of where I was sitting.
Oh,
yeah.
You saw Shakur, but did you see Debo Dev?
No.
You ain't see no Debo Dev because he did post.
Was he there?
I'm asking you because you was there.
Oh, I'm saying you look. If I'm telling you,
I seen the post.
Wait, look,
saying that Debo Dev's coming for Keyshawn Davis. So I was trying to figure out if he pulled up to the scope.
That's why I'm asking you, because where I was sitting, I couldn't see him, but I know the camera angles are different. So I don't know. I was like, you might have heard something. Was he there? Did he pull up? If he didn't, where's Debo coming to? Who's he coming for? He's coming for.
He say he coming for Keyshawn, and if he coming for Keyshawn, how you feel about that fight?
I'm okay with that because I'm gonna tell everybody that's listening. I told Keyshawn myself. I said, bro, I'm not coming to another one of your fights if you're fighting at 140 pounds. And he looked at me. He said, for real? I said, yeah, man. I said, I'm not beating you up over the 2 ounces. I said, but the rest of the world is. I said, because you borderline got to be perfect right now. I said, because you left a stain in the city. The city welcomed you back, but at the same time, the city won't enforce supporters of it. I said, and then when you get on the scale, I said, you happen to be over. You know what I'm saying? I said, so it could be 2 pounds over, 2 ounces over. It could be damn 0.00002 ounces over. I said, they was going to flame you up regardless. You know what I'm saying? I said, because you got to be cut out to be perfect. And he's like, why I got to be perfect? I said, because people try to take what you say and use it against you, and then you're not their favorite fighter. I said, and their favorite fighter is in their eyes perfect. So you got to be almost godlike, Targaryen-like, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, he said, I can't win. I said, no, you're not going to win. Only way you win is if you damn take off, you know what I'm saying, take off the head of the people's favorite fighter. So him coming into 47 and facing Dev, I think it's a tough ask for real, because a lot of people say they jump right into the fire, but are you really jumping into the fire if you're, you know what I'm saying, fighting at a catch weight? Because I know anything above whatever divisional weight is, that's the weight, and anything above it is now the next weight, right? So technically, Devin Haney had already fought at 147 pounds when he fought Jose Ramirez. Am I correct?
You are, sir. Okay.
So he didn't jump directly into the fire. You know what I'm saying? He took a fight with Jose Ramirez, and then he fought at quote unquote 147 pounds. So if Keyshawn is gonna, you know what I'm saying, do that, I think he should be allotted the same liberties.
Same liberties, be like, was this fight at 140 or was it at 141, which is technically welterweight, bro?
It was at 140.
No, was it?
Yeah, it was a 140 pound fight. He was 140.1 ounce. Yeah. So yeah, this was 140 pounds, because when he got back on the scale, he was 140 pounds. And Albright was right there at the limit also. So this was not a catch weight. So we can't register this as a 147 pound fight where he jumps directly into the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so now you over here, you the host, over here caping for Keyshawn all of a sudden.
Not
You low-key caping for him because you got your quilt out talking about he needs to move in slowly into the welterweight division.
Not slowly. Take the damn one fight that everybody else did when they moved to the next division.
The one fight liberty.
Yeah.
Well, where's this written, bro? Of this so-called liberty, dog. Like, what is he talking about? This is why the quilt is out in full effect, people.
If the king of the Targaryens can do it, so can the businessman. If the king of the Targaryens can do it, so can the businessman.
Listen, bro. The king of the when the king of the Targaryen calls you to the throne.
He said when he calls him, huh?
You can't be like, I need to play a side game first. You know what I mean? I need an interim tournament first.
That's what the
before I
Targaryen
go
did.
to the throne.
That's what the Targaryen did.
Nah, he ain't do that.
Yeah, he did. Before he fought in New York, remember?
He fought in New York before that. In my opinion, he fought at 147.
Yeah. So Keyshawn, and look, and I'm not even saying let him fight at a catch weight. I'm just saying tell him to fight at 47, but he ain't got to jump directly into a championship fight. But he does fall into that damn, you know what I'm saying, that category that he can. So Keyshawn, like I said, so it's not a cake. Because I've also been a firm believer and always said Keyshawn has been asking for a lot. Give him what he's asking for until he finds out that's not what he wants.
Listen, when the king calls, you gotta.
No, hold up. Stop right there. Hold on.
You gotta answer.
Stop. Who the fuck did the king call? Did the king call the fighter or did the king call the handlers? Because the handler was there. I seen
the fighter called out the fighter, bro.
Yeah, but
management don't need to call out Jay Prince.
But
Debo don't need to call out Bob.
Ain't the fighter his own promotion? Isn't he the businessman also? Isn't he the, you know what I'm saying, the man that should be talking for, you know what I'm saying, all of that? So yeah, you're calling for a fighter that's fine with wanting to fight you because he said it on quite a few occasions. Why haven't y'all called them, you know what I'm saying, the management and set that up? Because somebody shined some light on me the other damn day, the $1 million worth of game interview that Bill Haney did?
Yeah, I heard that. I mean,
why did that conversation sound so fresh?
He admitted that he ain't talked to Jay Prince.
Exactly.
No. You know what's it right and exact? This conversation goes both ways, KG. Both ways. Because we have heard Keyshawn Davis numerous times call out Devin Haney. Yeah. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
Actually, in his last fight, before the Dahir Albright fight, he called out Devin Haney in his post-fight interview. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
So why isn't Jay Prince reached out to Bill Haney about a fight yet? Why isn't Keyshawn's team doing anything about securing a WBO championship?
You answered your own question earlier, man. You said when the Targaryen comes to calling, you got to answer. And the Targaryens have yet to call Jay Prince.
Well, Debo just called out Keyshawn.
It doesn't matter. He called about his name has been on the list.
And that's legitimate. Now,
his name has been on the list.
Now, let's get the negotiations rocking. Now that that's out there in the open, in case Jay Prince has been living under the rock and ain't been listening to his fighter, you know what I mean, too involved and overwhelmed with these mob ties to see that your fighter wants to fight King Targaryen, Lord Devin Haney. Now's the time to do so.
It is. But Bill calls everybody. Why he ain't called? You know what I'm
saying? No. See, now you're putting spin and semantics on it. First you're quilting the boy, talking about, he needs a liberty fight. at 147 before he goes into Devin Haney. What about he needs a legacy fight? Didn't you record my man Keyshawn Davis, and he was all talking about Deontay Wilder said I'm the greatest. You know what Bob Arum told me? He said I'm gonna be the greatest. So this is about my legacy, KG. And you over here talking about, yo, give this man some liberties. Give this man some
Hey, I'm giving look, I'm allotting him the same liberties that the damn king of Targaryen did. He damn came in and said, let me get my feet wet here first before I jump into a title fight. He didn't damn go head first into a title fight. Look, in Rome, you do as the Targaryens do. That's what you do. When in Rome, do as the damn Targaryens do. So why can't I do as the Targaryens are doing? They're being held at the highest of regards. They get praised the most. So I want to be seen godlike. So why can't I do that? Why do I have to be? Why do I have to be seen as an anomaly?
That was your advice to Keyshawn. You told him to do the Devin Haney.
Yeah, ain't that what everybody else say? Bill Haney even says it. Do the Devin Haney. Do as Devin does. Come on now. Everybody wants to aspire to be a Targaryen when they grow up. When they reach their final form, they're seeking to be the same. There's nothing better. It's no honor to be them accepted at a higher level, huh? Come on now. No, Kate. I'm just damn looking off at the boxes that the Targaryens are checked off. I'm like, why can't you go the same damn path? You gotta be different. Just jump all the way into the fire. You're gonna catch him having to damn jump right back into another tough camp to come see. Yeah, okay. Those are chess moves right there. I just watched you go 12 rounds, and I'm gonna damn jump on you. I'm gonna jump on you and say, "Hey, you should fight me next." So now I gotta damn get in the no. Let me damn do what you did. I want to be like you when you grow up. Everybody say I should aspire to be like you. You make the perfect moves, perfect business move. They move the greatest. Yeah, we want to move like you. Remember, we want to be just like you, because that's what you're saying. That's the narrative that gets spin. You got to do it like Devin. Devin is the greatest. He's done it all right. So you should take notes. Why can't I take a note and say, you know what? I want to take a page out of the book and, you know what I'm saying, afford myself enough time to get my feet wet, and then I come call you up. 2026 ain't over yet. That fight can happen at the end of the year. We can close out the year with a damn Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis. Why you want it in the summertime, all right?
I mean, activity is your best ability, KG.
What Dev ain't for since last November.
We ain't talking about Dev right now. We're talking about the man that you're quilting up right now.
He just got out of the ring, so he's already checked. He's already checked off his box. He's fought in the springtime.
Did he not say he wanted Devin Haney, bro?
Yeah, he said in 2026 I want to fight Devin Haney. Tell me where he said he wanted to fight him next. Show me that. I want Devin Haney next. Show me where he said that. He said 2026 I want to fight Devin Haney.
Like I said, when Lord Targaryen comes calling, bro, you better not be ducking under your shield.
So is that the only person
talking about? You need a liberty turner.
Is that the only person that the Targaryen is called out? Because he hasn't fought since November, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying.
Oh, you trying to bring out a secret menu?
If there was nobody else to fight?
Well, the Lord, the Lord Devin Haney. Wait, like, what's going on, bro?
Oh man. So you just what you said? It was okay for him not to fight since Thanksgiving?
Nah. I'm still I'm still waiting for the official announcement.
What, the Zuffa announcement? Is Zuffa box on here somewhere?
No, there ain't no Zuffa box tonight. I mean, we left it in the back, but it can get pulled out real quick. You know what I mean? Heat it up in the microwave. It tastes just the same.
It's just the same. Oh man. But no, man. Norfolk was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the Brian Normans and Keyshawn Davises, and you know what I'm saying, the good conversations with Ronnie Shields and different managements and different entities. You know what I'm saying? The shit them panned out. I don't know. Look, I sent you everything I had, Odd. I said, and I was telling TD today, I said, I don't know what Odd has any ambitions for anything, or if I got to sit down and create something. You know what I'm saying? I just had a long weekend. So if I get to it, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's listening and who will listen, bear with me if I do, you know what I'm saying, dive back into those videos and, you know what I'm saying, create some kind of highlight reel of some sorts. But I don't know what the architect has up his sleeve when it comes to any and all the footage I sent him. So shout out to Stormy B Man for pulling up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got a reserved VIP up in here too, Stormy.
Yeah,
I mean,
drinks are always free for you, Stormy.
Well, so you saying that all in all, the overall result was a success. Tickets did do well. It was more or less full up in there.
Mm-hmm.
However, this is not leading into a Devin Haney fight. You say this should be led into a interim Liberty fight. Liberty fight at the welterweight division before going in there with Lord Debo.
I like how you try to play with my words, man. You just want to keep leaning on that word.
I'm being direct with it.
Yeah. I could have maybe used a better word, but you know, some better adjective or something. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm just saying. If everybody, you know what I'm saying, we want everybody treated equally, right?
All right. I low-key want to talk about the MVP kickers.
You got you're gonna have to damn, you know what I'm saying, pretty much fulfill me in on that. I sit back and listen because I don't even know who won the Ronda Rousey fight. Like I said, I don't know nothing that happened with that card. I just know it's a guy at my job that thought he was watching like UFC or PFL MMA.
Mm-hmm.
But I think MVP was too flashy for him. That he was like, bro, what the fuck is all this damn lights and glitter and all this? He said, where's the damn fights?
See, so with the lights and glitter, because that was halfway cool to me, but annoying to me at the same time. But I know why they was doing it. You know why?
Why?
It was half empty up in that bitch.
Oh, damn.
So the way they had their lighting system, bro, at the Intuit Dome, that's where the Clippers play, the new stadium. Nice stadium, bro. Well, they got the upgraded lights and shit. And you see the light show that they put on. You know what I mean? So every seat in the building has a like a laser or a strobe light pointed to it. And you can't tell if there's somebody in the seat or not, bro. Especially when you're looking from the TV screen, from TV view. So they got them flickering and shimmering and whatnot. So it was good. That was it. Top-notch camera tricks. Top-notch camera tricks. And this is why I said with the MVP kickers, this was breaded in Netflix seasoning because it made this card more palatable. Like the true ingredients of this card was low-key trash. You know what I mean? We had Nate Diaz fight Mike Perry in a somewhat entertaining fight, mind you. Mike Perry got the stoppage.
Nate Diaz looked like he was on that shit, man. I ain't never seen him. And look, all my years of watching MMA and seeing him in this damn build-up for this fight, I ain't never seen him in that type of shape before.
Well,
never.
It didn't help him at all.
I ain't think it did, but I've never seen Nate Diaz in that type of shape before. Yep.
And maybe the crowd was fuller when Nate and Mike Perry fought, and after that they left or something. Because when they finally got to Ronda Rousey, it seemed like it was half empty up in there. Like the atmosphere wasn't there. Albeit the fight lasted only 20 seconds, KG.
Oh, hell.
I mean, it seemed like they just got in the clinch, fell to the ground. The other girl, Carano, had a little had position for a short, just like a split second. Next thing you know, there go the armbar. Ronda Rousey for the win. Carano had to tap out.
Oh,
you know
hell.
So that wasn't much of a watch at all. You know what I mean? Francis Ngannou.
How do you do?
He got the stoppage against I would say an undersized Brazilian that he's world class, albeit, but not the type of guy that you want to see Francis Ngannou in. I'd rather see him. There's a big Cuban karate. His main discipline is karate. In fact, I believe he actually got a gold medal in karate for Cuba. 6'7", in shape. I don't know about what he can do on the ground, or if he has a decent takedown defense at all. He does already have two losses when he was over there at the UFC, but I would have rather seen that matchup with Francis Ngannou than the guy that I seen him with. But Francis came in shape. They made a low-key spectacle of it, being that John Jones was in the crowd, was in attendance. John Jones stood up after the fight, but after the fight, you hear him saying that he's fully retired and committed to coaching and whatnot. So we'll see where this goes. MVP is looking like they're trying to throw around big dollars to get another mega event, possibly with Ngannou versus John Jones, or maybe Ngannou versus Rico Verhoeven, the guy that's fighting Usyk on Saturday afternoon. So
I don't think Ngannou's smart enough to beat John Jones. You can't beat John Jones with just pure D strength. It's not a guy you do that to. You actually got to be smart to beat John Jones. So whether he's full-fledged retired or if he decides to come back, I don't think Ngannou will be like. There ain't no slight to him. I don't think it's a worthy enough fight. I don't think he's smart enough.
Ngannou wants to smoke.
He can want it, but I think
he wants to smoke, and it seemed like the money's there more so than what Dana's giving out over the UFC side.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean, and you're gonna get that fight's definitely gonna be on Netflix. Yeah. So what's the problem, John Jones? Get your ass in shape. I mean, make this work. They was like really imprinting the fact that Ngannou was still the lineal heavyweight MMA champion. You know what I mean?
We got our first pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome.
There he is.
Yo, what's good?
What's up, Thomas?
What's going on, man?
It's a TD from the Bronx. Salute.
Yeah, I was trying to give people opportunity to come up, but I said if nobody's gonna come up, might as well come up and say a little something.
Come tell us about your boy Pete Dobson and Jan Santana. I know that's why you came.
I didn't really come up for that, but since you mentioned it, and I heard you talking about it, and
Hey, before you get started, all right, this man said Calvin Davis didn't win a round after the third round.
He didn't. He didn't do anything.
How you feel about that, all right?
He did nothing.
I mean that might be harsh. Because Dobson wasn't doing a lot in pockets as well. It was a very lackluster ho-hum type of fight. And like I was saying earlier, TD, you in the man's hometown. You got to play that like it's a championship fight, and you the challenger. You can't just do some rudimentary walk down tactics and make it seem like you doing a better work. You got to put in the better work. You got to put that man on his pockets multiple times. You got to stop that man in his own town, like you said you was gonna do in front of his family. He ain't do that.
I understand what you're saying, and you make a very valid point as far as the guy, coming in as the B-side. But, the first 3 rounds, I thought Kelvin did great. I thought he kept him on the outside. He boxed well. He kept turning Pete. He didn't really stay up against the ropes. But then midway in the 4th round, Kelvin just, I don't know what happened. Pete just started getting inside more. And the 4th round to me was kind of like a swing round, but I gave it to Pete. And then after that, Kelvin didn't do anything. He tried to keep him on the outside, but he just couldn't keep him off him. And I thought Pete was bringing the fight to him as the fight got later on. And then, Kelvin kept holding. He fell to the floor a few times too, which he didn't really have to do. It was not really any roughhousing or anything like that. And it just seemed like Kelvin didn't want to be there, bro. Like he didn't show me anything that he wanted to win the fight. He was just happy to be there, in his hometown and everything. He didn't come out and try to win, as much as you say that Pete, didn't come out and try to take it from him. I didn't think Kelvin did anything spectacular to solidify himself as being the winner of the fight. It's after that 4th round, I'm serious. He didn't do anything to me. So I thought Pete won. The worst case, if you want to give it a draw, you can maybe give it a draw. But you can't tell me that Kelvin won 6 rounds. No way. So, I don't know. It was an ugly fight, lackluster, whatever you may call it. Definitely an ugly fight. But I thought Pete won, and I thought Pete won clearly. I didn't think Kelvin wanted to win that fight after, basically in the second half of that fight. He did nothing.
So Pete won with aggression or like maintaining control of the fight?
I think a little bit of both.
He was never in control. It was just aggression.
Was Kelvin in control?
He was boxing. You're going to get labeled as the boxer, especially at home. But that.
Where was he boxing when he wasn't throwing punches, bro?
Hey,
he was boxing in the first few rounds.
Look, and they were hugging, because of on his accord and Pete, because Pete wasn't, initiating real inside work as he was going in. It was a hold, and so that's why I said Pete was never in control. He was just aggressive.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to agree to disagree. I thought Pete did enough to win the fight, and I didn't think Kelvin did. And I understand your point. The B side is usually never gonna get, calls like that. But at the worst case, it should have been at least a draw. But to give this guy 9 rounds, because one judge scored it 9 rounds to 1, that's your robbery right there.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like you want to say a close fight is not a robbery, but a robbery is when a judge gives us the other guy 9 rounds. That's a robbery within itself.
That's why when I talked to you, Thomas, I told you, I said I felt Kelvin edged it, like meaning I didn't give him no 9 rounds, but I think he edged it because I saw Pistol Pete. I saw his aggression, but I didn't see like him being able to aggression. Be the aggressor. I didn't see where he was actually swinging the fight into his favor by being the aggressor, by putting Kelvin on skates and having him moving around, having him look the way you said. Like if he made Kelvin look the way where he wasn't, boxing in your mind, where was then Pete actually, changing the tone into his favor? Just being aggressive didn't do it for me. I needed the punch. I needed the punches to be put together. I needed him to actually have him dead to rights that he was holding him because he was getting hit, not holding him because they were too close.
Yeah, but I don't think that's not how Pete fights. And I wish he would throw a little bit of combos here and there. He's really much a one punch at a time guy. It would have been nice if he put a couple punches together, but I hear what you're saying. I just honestly couldn't give him 6 rounds, and 6 rounds wins the fight.
And it was hard to give Pete 6.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm not gonna argue over a lackluster fight. Pete is obviously a journeyman at this point in his career, and I think Kelvin is gonna pretty much be the same. You know what I'm saying? So, none of these guys are really going anywhere. So
yeah, I agree with you there. But
depending on the fighters that they fight next, is basically to give whoever that opponent is some work, and that's what these guys can do.
Let me ask you this: where should Calvin be? Because me and our fella said, bro, he's complete food at 47. Where should he be?
I think he's gonna. I mean, I don't want to call him a journeyman next, but he's gonna be somebody that's gonna give somebody some good work eventually. Because listen, he's only got one loss, so they're gonna consider him as kind of like not a contender yet. But I'm sure with this win, it depends on Kelvin, because I don't know if Kelvin really wanted to be there, bro. It depends on Kelvin, right? I'm sure they'll probably try to get him a fight where he wins like a regional title or something to get him in the rankings. I think he's in that position to do that, but other than that, I don't know.
Hey, Queen, he already got his CDL. He came back. He came from truck driving back to boxing. You know what I'm saying? So,
he said in the garbage bin. I was trying to be nice, but yeah, I mean, both guys. But I think he could give some guys some work. But I don't know how they're going to match him. We already know what they're going to do with Pete. Pete's going to be given to somebody where somebody needs work, and they're going to somebody has a test. And that's what Pete is going to be put up. Kelvin, I don't think he's there yet because he's only got one loss. So they'll try to match him up with somebody, decent, to give him an opportunity to maybe get ranked, so.
But I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because he's not signed to them top rank.
Yeah.
So and
they need to give him a Mexican diet,
but the thing is,
10, 15 fights, and they get him to 30-1, nigga, and then you ready, nigga, put him out there.
But the thing is, he's not gonna make it that far, especially if he's still, dealing with pro boxing. I already know pro boxing gonna throw you into tough fights, so he might not make it, out of the next damn pro box fight.
Yeah,
he don't need no pro box. He don't need no Zuffa. He need the Mexican diet, bro.
I heard some really bad news yesterday from somebody, and remember I told you Pete is a fireman.
Yeah.
And so he has another job, but I found out that he gave up that job to box.
Oh damn!
Unbelievable, bro. When I heard that, I said, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." He said he's not a fireman no more. So he went through all of that, took the test, waited, became a fireman, and he said, "Let me box." Unbelievable. So yeah, that's what I found out yesterday. Unbelievable, bro.
I mean, he could probably go right back though.
Yeah, I would hope so. Because that's a way better job, and he can still box.
Yeah, and based off the people seen, they was like, "Yeah, we know who you are." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, as long as he ain't them leave on bad terms, yeah, he should be welcome back. He's in shape.
I hope so, because that's a good. I mean, to be a fireman in New York, it's a good job, man. Yeah, that's what somebody was telling me yesterday. I was like, wow,
crazy. What else you got, man? Let's talk. Look, you talked to Ricardo last night?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Yeah, and Ricardo, he's convinced. He told me to watch the fight again. I will. I just haven't had a chance.
He told me the same thing.
He convinced that Jan wanted to watch it again. Now, I did agree with him on some of the things he said. I think, the early rounds, Jan definitely won, and then Cruz came on, strong, and he was very awkward. And I wish Jan would have boxed a little bit more, so he made some mistakes that hopefully he learns from. But I like one of the things that he was right about, and I did say this too when to somebody, is that Cruz was like the last 30 seconds of the round, he was trying to steal it. Like in some of those rounds, he didn't really do anything much in the whole round.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how you do it.
No, it's not wrong with that. But he didn't, and he didn't win those rounds. But he won like the last. That's what the judges remember the most. So that's what he was trying to say. He said he didn't really win those rounds. So I'm going to watch it again. To be fair, I scored it a draw watching live. So
look, I break rounds down into 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? So if you steal that round in that 4th quarter of that round, hey, shame on you for taking your foot off the gas. But I saw that fight being, a lot more difficult, because you know why? Cruz was, I want to say, tailor-made for just about anybody he would have fought, because the guy was coming forward. He was aggressive coming forward. And Jan, he was killing me because I didn't show you the text message. I sent the text message to Ricardo during the fight. I said, bro, you got to get to that trainer and tell him he has to get lateral. I said, him standing right there where a guy is pressing forward, coming in a straight line to him, he's not getting out of the way of anything. I say he's making this fight way too difficult, and it took him to the last half of that, the last part of that fight, to start spinning him.
Yeah,
you notice he started spinning. I said,
Yes.
bro, I said, why wasn't he doing that sooner? I said, because he was right in front of this guy. This guy was right in front of him, and the guy was there. He was like, bro, this kid's gonna give me every damn thing I want. And Jan was there. I was like, if he was gonna be there, he had to be more active, and he wasn't. I said, and if he was gonna not be active enough, he needed to keep his feet moving, because that dude was there to be spun the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree, and I was telling him that too. You know, but I watched it again, but I mean, it's done. I mean, a lot of people are going to criticize him. It happens, right? Listen, when Shushu fought Sagawa, he had a tough time with him. Some people thought he lost. Some people thought it was a draw. As a matter of fact, I think one judge scored it a draw. I think he won a majority decision against Sagawa. So, listen, this is a little bump in the road, but listen, he got the win, and he moves on. Hopefully, he learns from it, and we'll see where it takes him.
And what did I tell you earlier when you used that same statement, Thomas? I said, bro, Shushu didn't call out Jan Santana.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if Shushu looked lackluster in a fight, he didn't call out Jan Santana. Jan Santana called him out and looked lackluster.
Yeah, but Shushu called out other guys, and he got criticized for it as well.
Yeah,
Right?
but who are these guys?
Food, they kept saying he's food for Inoue because that's the guy that they keep referring him to and matching him up with.
But is Monster Inoue in his weight class?
No, he's not. But they keep for whatever
But
reason.
Jan Santana is.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing about it. I said, bro, and I told Ricardo, I said, bro, you can't, you know what I'm saying, make a statement like that and then you go apply for a job and you check off the boxes that you can do the job, but are you impressed at how you do the job? And I told him, I said, that's the thing. You got to go back to the lab and tighten that up. I said, because you're calling out one of the top guys in your division. So when you do that, like I said, your division. He's not calling out Shushu being a division higher than him or a division lower than him. He's in his division. So I'm just like, when you say his name, you have to put on a better account of yourself. Have to.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like when Shushu fought whoever it is he fought and Inoue was in the crowd. Inoue was not impressed. You know what I'm saying? That's why Shushu bowed to that man, and Inoue just nodded his head. It was like, yeah, whatever, nigga. That's what you got for me. That's what you got me. That's what you got me all the way out of Japan to New York for. And that's what I felt. That's what I felt if Shushu was listening to anything Jan Santana was saying building up to this fight. If he heard any of the rumblings of it, you know what I'm saying? Did he put a tweet out?
He put a tweet. He said, "I'm not impressed."
See.
Yeah.
That was his version of what Inoue did to him.
Yeah.
Yep. Not impressed. And
he said not impressed. I think he said not impressed. Just like.
And I told Ricardo, I said, bro, you got to go back to the drawing board. I said, because when you call out names like that, I said you got to still look away. You know what I'm saying? Still got to look away. Especially when he's saying the guy that he's calling out isn't dangerous. I said the guy don't speak English.
Fight by fight. You know, he's not gonna get a world title fight now.
Look. I said, Ricardo. I said the kid don't speak English, but he is shit talking Shushu. So I was like, yeah, you got to put on a better account. If you can practice on getting your English good enough to say Shushu ain't dangerous and Shushu is damn easy work, we have to make the damn opponents that we're facing leading up to Shushu easy work. You know
right. What did Ricardo say when he said that?
He was look. He looked at me. He look. You know how I am. Our fella knows how I am. I'm gonna say things like, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna really want to hear, but Ricardo said, bro, he said, KG, I can respect that because you're completely honest with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he respected it, but you know what I'm saying, he didn't want to hear it. He wanted me to say, yeah. He wanted me to just nod my head and say, yeah, man, good job, Jan. Good job. And I was just telling the kid, I said, bro, I said, you in there with a tough guy. I said, but you can't stand in front of those guys. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once he saw that he took his best shot, because he hurt him in the second round, he hurt him. His knees wobbled, like he buckled him with a left hook, and I guess he couldn't do anything after that. He took his best shot, and that kind of might have helped Cruz in a way too, because he's like, you know, I took your best shot and I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, life goes on. All right.
yeah. Like I said, the kid's young, and like I said, seeing him after the fight and chopping it up with him, it wasn't like his spirits was broke with the people booing him in the, you know what I'm saying, in the arena and everything like that. But it's a learning curve, and that's what I told, you know what I'm saying, told Ricardo, and I told the kid that. I said, bro, I said, just get back in the lab. I said, and just put your head down and focus. I said, that's all you got to do. And then I felt, I told Thomas, I said, when I said that shit, I stood up and I tried to snatch his belt from him. I said, give me that goddamn belt. Give me that goddamn belt.
Man.
What else you got on the menu, Thomas?
Well, let's start off with what is that? Curry Guo.
The Curry Guo.
I don't really have
on the hot
I don't
plate.
really have much of an opinion. I just want to get a reaction of what I'm about to say, right? Because I still want to see what everybody else has to say. I'm going to tell you straight up that what Clarissa did is 1,010% wrong. He's absolutely in the wrong, 1,020%. But I'm okay with it. I have no problem with it at all. I have absolutely no problem with it at all. She had the same energy all the way out. She went there, right? They actually showed, I don't know if anybody seen a clip before that, they were in each other's face. And I believe Alicia said, "I'll whip your ass right now." I believe she said that while they were face to face. They were basically in each other's face before it was separated a little bit. And then after that, you know, obviously they were exchanging words. Clarissa went and now I don't know if she got a good slap or she got a side slap. It sounded like it was a clean slap. I don't know. They didn't really, the camera really didn't catch it. But, she got hers in, right, over between whoever was kind of getting in between, and she got hers off. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like Alicia didn't want anything in return because she didn't really make any effort to try to get her back. So, what's done is done. I'm interested to hear other people's perspective on it, but I will say that she was wrong. She was in the wrong, right? That's pretty much assault. But they are two fighters. They both been chirping and talking about each other for about 2 years now, maybe 2.5, right? And I think, in my opinion, it's fair game. Now if she's not supposed to be there and she showed up, she's wrong. But at the same time, I just think that I think I'm okay. Not that I think, I just know that in my opinion, I feel like she has it. I'm okay with it. Y'all been talking.
Got you, homie.
Y'all been talking shit back and forth. You kept the same energy. Stay out of my business, stay out of my face, this type of stuff, whatever. And the next time you said you was gonna see me, you was gonna do something. Well, I'm here. Let's do something. Let's get it popping.
She slapped.
Which one is
Bumgarner in the corporate? She slapped her corporate.
Pretty much.
Because the fire. Remember I said the fire didn't come out. She got slapped, and if she got hit in the face, the arm, the hand, whatever, it knocked her corporate.
Yeah. How many times?
I mean, I halfway agree with you, Thomas. But
well, let me give an analogy real quick because I'm gonna do it. Nobody else is gonna do it. How many times have we asked for the same thing from other fighters, where people are chirping and chirping, or I don't like this guy, I hate this guy, and blah blah blah, right? And then they come across each other, they see each other, and then they're hugging, they're giving each other pounds, or they're taking photos or doing face-offs and stuff like that. The energy is not the same from what you type behind your keyboard or your phone pad or whatever it is. And how many times we see them and be like, yo, what happened? Now y'all friends? Y'all talking? Like, what is this? And then we hear people say like, well, what do you want them to do? Catch a case, get in trouble, whatever. The energy is not consistent and the energy is not the same. You know what I'm saying? So listen, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. That's why I say she's in the wrong, but I'm absolutely okay with it because there are times we've seen in the men's do it where all of a sudden they want to take photo ops or they want to, shake hands and say what's up, or you know what I'm saying, and they don't have the same energy. And then the
they want to play baccarat together.
Talking, huh?
They want to play baccarat together.
You didn't even let me get to it. I was about to say that, man. You killed my mind. And then they want to play. Talk about playing baccarat. All right, I'm done. Go ahead,
no, I'm saying because I heard the build up. I was like, is he going? He want to play baccarat,
but bro, like you say, you cool with it, but at the same token, you did say it was assault, correct?
Yeah,
that's assault.
I don't think it was really assault. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to sue anybody. You could take anybody to court over a slap after they were just getting a heated argument or whatever. I mean, at the very least, they should have. If it was really a problem, they should have kicked her out, right? Because she threw the punch, or she threw her hands or whatever first. So at the very least, that's the, or not the most that could have happened. So there's not technically no, like nobody's going to jail off of that. You feel me? So I'm just saying she's wrong because you put your hands on somebody else, and you was at a distance. It's not like you was face to face and there was a shove or anything like that. Like you went out of your way to put your hands on somebody.
What is we doing nowadays, dog? Like what has happened to boxing? I mean, we have two boxers that we can't get into an altercation. It has to be kumbaya.
Nah.
We have to do the corporate kumbaya every time we see each other. Because that's why I halfway agree with you, Thomas, that Clarissa's kept it the same energy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'm okay with that energy, especially when it comes between two fighters.
Yes.
This wasn't Clarissa Shields getting into it with some random celebrity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or some YouTuber that's been on her case. This was Clarissa Shields getting into it with her, even though that they're not anywhere close to being in the same weight class.
That's my problem with it.
They're still ops. Clarissa Shields believes that she's the face of women's boxing. We all agree that she's the #1 pound for pound women in the sport. But there is arguments, definitely within the lounge, definitely in these boxing streets, of who the female face of women's boxing is. And a lot of people have been saying it's Alicia Baumgartner. And those whispers that are turning into loud conversations are getting back to Team Win and the Glow. And they don't like it. Nah, they don't like it. Those are fighting words when you're coming against the true face of boxing, which is the Glow. So I'm all for the shenanigans. I'm all for the altercations that don't lead to that don't result into injuries or nothing like that. Like AB ain't gonna be on the sideline for this. You know what I mean, she ain't get cut.
Nah.
I remember when David Haye pulled up on Derek Chisora after a Klitschko fight. What was he doing there? He ended up bottling Derek Chisora over the head. I'm okay with it.
Same weight class. That's the same weight class though.
I'm not okay with the bottle, but I'm okay with the shits. You know what I'm saying? The bottle is a little bit extra. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm gonna stick with this. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. But I'm okay with it when it comes to two fighters like this, and I'm okay with the energy being consistent.
Yeah.
So, and we asked for this for some of the men to do the same, to have the same energy and do the same thing. But then, some people will give them a pass, like, "Oh, what do you want to do? Go to jail and get locked up?" Nah, you want a person to stop playing on your name. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we all been there, done that. You feel me? I know these are, quote unquote, we use the word professionals, but sometimes, you got to set the record straight and let a person know that you're not playing around, man.
Yeah, not playing around with the playing around.
KG, they might not be in the same weight class.
That's my only issue with it.
But in regards to popularity,
I'm not mad at the energy though.
They're definitely in the same hype and face division.
That's true. But yeah, but like I said, I like the consistent energy. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of Caleb Plant. Mr. Slap a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Pull up and slap a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at that, but I'm just like, what do we get at the end of it? Do we get a fight? Like I said, is Clarissa gonna come down small enough to catch this little bitch? Or like I said, I'm like, what do we get out of it? That's my only, you know what I'm saying, issue with the whole thing. I'm like, we're not gonna get too much out of it. They're too far apart and wait. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. So I'm like, I'm with Thomas with the energy, and you know what I'm saying, and people standing on, you know what I'm saying, when they pulling up, like, bro, stop playing with my damn name. I am going to do this when I see you. I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? But these women ain't, you know what I'm saying, they ain't nowhere near fighting. Because at the end of this year, Carissa talked about getting pregnant, so she about to be a BBL, a BBW. You know what I'm saying? She about to be a BBW. You know
What
what I'm
happened
saying?
to Lauren Price?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Ain't Lauren Price MVP, or is she top rank? What is she?
No, she on some bullshit. The
Oh,
bullshit called Ben Shalom.
Well, pull up
She
the
did
Ben
say,
Shalom.
she did say in an interview
that
that
go slap her. Go slap her.
Yeah, she said in August that would be like her next fight. So she did mention that in an interview I saw at MVP at the arena. Like, I think it was on Fight Hype. So she did say that.
So that's a catch weight at 154. Looking like she making her way on down to slapping AB some more.
Hey Thomas,
what's up, buddy?
We got to send you packing, man. You've had too much to drink. You
I
know
know.
what I'm saying? We got other people waiting. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
It's all love. You know what I'm saying? The drinks were free.
We got a cab for you.
Yeah, good looks. Peace.
All right, bro. All right, man. We on to our next, man. Is this Mr. Dale bullshitting on the mother? We ain't bullshit on the Beltway today, but it is damn red. What's up with you, man?
No, it is Mr. Coin Flip, Mr. Crow Maximus.
Mr. Champion. I don't know what you talk about. Something you don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying?
You said it was that guy?
We lucky we document these things, you know what I mean?
I'm a
Shout out
champion.
to usualsuspect6.com, where you can still see that Red was once a champion, and where you can still see today that he's Crow Maximus.
Yeah, I was saying you could also see that you were none's champion. You know what I'm saying? I got a once and you got a nuns. KG, you got a once. Shout out to KG.
This nigga here, but
hey, don't get mad at me.
Man, are you gonna order something off the menu? Or you still living? You drinking drinks from the bar that just living in the pad.
You coming in drinking all the free drinks up.
Man, I used to run the block, nigga. Hold on, KG. I had all the young boys, Yeah, man, that's what you doing right now, bro.
See, you my brother and I love you. But if I didn't love you and you weren't my brother, that's grounds to get you slapped. Just like who y'all was just talking about. That's grounds to get, you know what I'm saying? With the 5 fingers straight in the face.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, I order up.
Huh?
I said order up, bro.
I mean, I heard y'all speaking on this shit. I thought it was hilarious, man. For Alicia to still talk that talk and think that wasn't nothing gonna happen, and then when something happened, to sit there and look shocked. Where was the bomb gardener at? You know what I'm saying? I mean, nigga, are you sure Alicia's last name is Bumgardner and not Charlo? Because she's still like a Charlo would.
She turned real corporate.
She turned into a Charlo quickly.
She said, authorities.
Caleb Play hit Charlo. Charlo did the same shit. Jerry Hurd hit Charlo. They did the same. Man, that shit ain't look. Who she been training with? She been training with Ronnie Shields?
Nah. Derek James.
Derek James. I'm sorry, Derek James. I'm sorry. You know what that means, right? Yeah, so was Charlo. Derek James will teach you how to dodge a punch, but he don't know nothing about slapping. He can't help you out with that shit. And I agree with KG. I don't like it because they not at the same weight class. But motherfucker, if your mouth was acting like it weighed that weight, then nigga, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to stay in your place. Or get active. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, I'm not all the way upset with it. And they've been having back and forth anyway. And it's good to see when shit hit the fan, who gonna really do what.
You know what I said, Red, about that shit? I said Carissa showed up somewhere where she wasn't invited. She put hands on Alicia. I said, what if everybody in that room turned and jumped damn Carissa? Because it won't boxing business. What if everybody just jumped the fucking goal? Everybody from MVP that said, no, fucking get her ass.
That'll show some type of heart somewhere. Because right now, nigga, shit. If Alicia Bumgarner is the face of MVP, MVP got a handprint on it.
Alicia's supposed to have been able to snap her fingers. Hey, get that bitch.
Or
Yeah.
at least
it won't down boxing business. It won't boxing business.
KG, you from an area where it's a lot of black people, and everybody that's black ain't tough. And when you not tough, is what's the phrase? You ain't going out like no hoe, but you not a tough guy. You can't fight. What's the phrase, KG? No, don't hold me back. Don't hold me back.
Don't hold me back.
Don't hold me back. No, watch out, cause you want to say people. Watch out. Let me. Yeah, it was none of that. It was none of that.
Real corporate. Yep. I would like to notify the authorities.
Hey, man.
I would like to notify the authorities, please, because this is ridiculous. What kind of establishment is this? Who let her in here? Where's security? Yeah, that's what she's
doing. Don't be writing them checks like that, man. Cause somebody gonna try and catch you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. That shit, will that be enough to make a motherfucker want to gain weight? Because I know that slap was enough to make a motherfucker want to lose some weight. You know what I'm saying? So what we doing? Yeah, I bet you she got other plans. So I just don't want to hear no more tough talk from Alicia, man. It's all good. I'm not saying she's not nice, but I just don't want to hear the tough talk no more, man. You got slapped. Nigga that slapped you out here. You know what I'm saying? You try to talk tough to a nigga face and they check you right there. And you ain't do shit about it. You ain't do shit about being checked, but be checked.
Do we have a good angle or some good footage of that slap? Do we actually know if the slap actually landed?
That's what I want to know.
Was it a Caleb Plant slap
look.
that landed with full force, or did it? What I hear on these YouTube streets that the slap actually slapped away the hand.
Oh, not the face.
Well, this is what I know. The audio sounded like it was something serious, and she was quiet, like she got hit with the same sound that I heard. You know what I'm saying? You know how it be. KG, you know, you ain't see the slap, but the nigga holding their face with their mouth open, and the other person looked like they just...
Bro, I watched that video maybe like 10, 15 times with my eyes wide open because I'm like, maybe I'm missing.
Oh, no. You ain't gonna see
because I'm seeing all them people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, was it a hand?
Look, what you do see is the hand go through, you hear audio, and you see a motherfucker look like they just got slapped. I mean, I'm just saying, I could put it all together. And then,
but look, most women when they're domestically abused, Red, their mouth is open and their hand is on their face.
But look, when you turn into a cashier talking about pressing charges, then obviously something must have connected. You know what I'm saying? Something did something. That audio wasn't just a high five.
They should have jumped her ass.
Oh my God.
They should have jumped that motherfucker.
And you know what?
I would have jumped her. My team would have jumped you.
I'm gonna be 100 with you, KG. You not all if Clarissa slapped her and they jumped her, right? Mm-hmm. I'll be on here saying the same shit. You can't be out here slapping people and not
expect tough niggas to show up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, you can't be out here talking that shit. Don't expect to get slapped. And you can't be out here just slapping people willy-nilly, not ready for the shit to
come back at you.
Look. When shit go up, it's up. So what the fuck, man? But you can't be out here talking that shit.
Yeah.
And you gonna get seen. Motherfucker pulled up on you. Nigga ain't had no business there, pulled up on you. You should have already been. That's a red flag, and antenna should be on full alert right then and there.
Where the fuck was security at? Like they let her in there, and nobody there say, hey, you know this bitch is in the building. Oh, for real? All right. Where your team at? Jump that
why
bitch,
she was in the building? She was an honored guest, KG.
Oh, she was? Was she really, or are you just saying that?
No, she was really an honored guest, not from MVP. Of course not.
Okay, but who invited her?
Ronda Rousey.
Get the fuck out of here. That bitch.
Yeah, they have some type of rapport, some type of combat relationship.
Look,
we can't forget Clarissa Shields has a couple fights in MMA.
Yeah, I know. But look, I'm gonna ask both of y'all. Y'all telling me y'all going into the enemy's house like that? Just because
you damn right. I'm going to the enemy house. I'm ready to motherfucker slap fire out this motherfucker.
What I'm just saying, you only know one person there. Man, imagine, like I said, imagine if Alicia decided and they point and they say, hey, jump that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That she got.
How much of a sucker do that mean that she thought of her to do that? Because you saying real nigga shit right now. So if I do show up, you know what I'm saying, with a couple motherfuckers / dolo and still got the nerve to slap you,
that's the same energy.
Shit.
I can appreciate that energy though.
She didn't just pull up. And you know how I know she didn't pull up? Because Netflix had the memo. And all the cameramen had the memo. They showed every celebrity up in there except for Clarissa Shields, who's in combat sports, MMA, and in boxing, and she's the #1 pound for pound. But you naming off of all these regular ass B-side motherfucking movie actors and shit, but you ain't gonna announce Clarissa Shields in the building. You gonna announce, of course, Alicia and Bumgarner due to her MVP affiliation, but you're not also gonna announce the #1 pound for pound female, the 3-time gold medalist, 3 times undisputed. No, you ain't. See, they already received the memo, and we ain't seen no shots. Nobody even knew Clarissa was there until she tried to slap the shit out of AB.
Damn.
She slapped her.
So was that when she first got there, or was this some damn marinating shit? You know what I'm saying?
So no wonder.
Clarissa her place so hot.
Need to get some. Yeah, she need to get some footage. You know what I mean? Let me start some shit.
Clarissa got that petty energy. She said, "I'm not about to look for this bitch, but I'ma see her." And as soon as she seen her,
I hate that you always talking shit. I hate that you always talking shit.
Yeah, all that shit talking and shit. And then she said something else, and she got slapped. That's how I go. But like I said, man,
you gotta look up at the big screen and see AB's face.
Look, man. All I know is I don't want to hear no more tough talk, man. You need to go fight Caroline Dubois or something now. You got to go do something now, because motherfucker fighting Kim Jong-woo and all that other shit ain't there, man. Pulling niggas up and pulling niggas down and weight and all that, fighting non-champions and shit. It's just not working, man. And now you getting slapped. I'm gonna need to see some type of action. And Clarissa is the same thing. I need to see. You gotta have to make up your mind. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pick a target and fight something. I mean, it's cool you slapping the shit out of AB and all that shit. That's cool, but now I need to see some real action now.
Go slap Lauren Price.
I mean, if Lauren Price get out of line, I would expect. I ain't gonna lie. That's the precedent with Clarissa Shields too. Any of these white bitches say something slick to you or get to talking stupid, I'm gonna expect you to slap the piss out of them.
She ain't.
I'm gonna expect that. I'm expecting you to slap the piss out of motherfuckers and shit. If they talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Because if you the first motherfucker, you should have slapped damn Savannah Marshall guy, David. Savannah used to pop off.
Yeah. But Savannah had beat Clarissa, and that was something that was, you know, she had the leg up on her to talk that shit. But
still slap her ass, yeah, David. You like, bitch, you know who the fuck I am?
after Savannah lost, she was a little bit kind of respectful and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, at least Baumgartner don't be showing no respect. I mean, and I'm not saying that she has to. I'm just saying you just need to have your antennas, you know what I'm saying, aware of what's going on, nigga, the situation at hand.
I need to find out if you really the person in your damn crew that's about that action, because like I said, your mouth talking.
Yeah.
You went real corporate, goddamn it, when you got popped. It was
hey.
Where are the authorities? Somebody notify the authorities, please. Please. But yeah, Sweet Stank wanting that twerking that night, goddamn it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, man. For real. But all right, man, let me get up out of here, man. My dinner ready. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Salute to the brothers, man. Salute man. To the chat. It's the usual suspect King. And yeah, man. I'll holler at y'all in a minute.
We'll see you Wednesday.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna try. Yeah. Do it again. Do it again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sure, you're right. I'm trying to get out there Wednesday for a split second, man. We're gonna see what to do. But all right, I'm gonna holler at y'all though.
All right, bro.
All right, what?
Oh man, we had two good callers, all right? Two good callers, man. Oh man.
Yeah, you could low key almost say the mic was busy.
Yeah.
I mean,
you thought Tay was gonna pull up and come, you know what I'm saying, give us her damn take on, you know what I'm saying, on MVP and MMA.
Well, too late for that now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Last fucking call. The lights are on. If the ugly damn bitch or the ugly dude is in the club, that's who you taking home tonight. You know what I'm saying? That is who you're taking home tonight if you're still here. We appreciate it though. Yeah. What else you got, before we start turning these lights back down and putting the tape on the doors and stuff?
Nah, I was about to say we about to be like a Jamaican restaurant, nigga. We ain't got nothing right now.
He said we all out. He said, man, can I get the carry go? No, we all out. We all out.
That.
Hold on. Nah, boss.
We don't have that.
Yeah, no more kingfish. You know what I'm saying? No. We're all out of oxtail. You know what I'm saying?
The full platter. Nah, boss.
Nah, boss.
It gone.
Yep. Hell yeah. You got to get you a ginger beer to go, man. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. Get the people your last, man, so we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Ginger beer and a patty, but it's dried up.
It's already dried up. The cocoa bread is too, so bad, man.
Salute to everybody that pulled up. Y'all know what it is. Check out the websites. Links are in the description of these videos, streams. usualsuspect6.com and shop usualsuspect6.com for your latest drip. We got the Clean Fighter campaign going on. Shout out Natasha the Nightmare Spence. Got a fight coming up June 12th. Rematch against Maricela Cornejo. Once again, this will be a rematch. Natasha got the win in the first fight, and of course, she's looking for the second win over Cornejo, but in a bigger weight class. I think this is going to be at 168.
Huh?
Yeah. It's not going to be at 154.
Yeah, I got to call her. Yeah, I don't like that.
So, Clean Fighter tees, the Nightmare Spence tees, are definitely flying off the shelves, the digital shelves. So go get you some. All profits go directly. You know what I mean? A percentage goes directly to the fighters. You know what I mean? Because of course we gotta support our clean fighters. You know what I mean? That don't cut no corners and none of that dirty stuff. You know, dig? So Y'all know what it is. Go shop usualsuspect6.com. Other summer drip will be unveiled in due time, so be on the lookout for that. But y'all know what it is. Look out for Talk Heavy Tuesdays, Hard Hitter Sports and Entertainment. Of course, big up Cadillac Red, Bullshit on the Beltway. Be on tentatively looking out for it Wednesday and or Friday. In the dig. Agnew podcast should be out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that should be out.
Shout out Stay Ready Mac and the gang, Q, Cedric Agnew, as well as Val, Ringside Views. Y'all know what it is. Y'all go check that out on YouTube and all media platforms. The Agnew podcast, some dope in studio shit on another level type shit. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all show support over there as well. But yeah, that's my time. You know what I mean? It's your favorite yet your most hated all fella. Salute to the usual suspects. KG, I'm Gizon.
That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel said it, man. It's been another good one, man. Another great one. Appreciate everybody that pulled up. Everybody that ducked out and went back and told a friend, that told a friend, that told a friend, that told their cousin to pull up. And you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody. Once again, I would look for more interaction from the, you know what I'm saying, from the people when we put these links in, you know what I'm saying? Pull up, come spit your game, talk your shit. Or I'm just taking it as that y'all don't like the food that we serving. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just want to sit in the cut and drink up all the free drinks. But that is cool too, you know what I'm saying? Because we appreciate it either way. You know what I'm saying? Me and our fella, we want to always facilitate and have something to talk about. Tap in yesterday. It was me, Thomas, and the Invisible Man. You know what I'm saying? Turned out to be, you know what I'm saying, a recap show. But y'all can go back and check that out. You know what I'm saying? It's a recap show that, you know what I'm saying, we talked about this past weekend. One person we missed, our fella. Shout out to Quinn Quick Draw Randall for winning his fight.
Indeed, you know what I mean?
Yep. Shout out to him.
Little tune-up fight over there in Houston, you know what I mean, against a low-key opponent. But yeah, got the dub. Clean fighter, Quick Draw Randall. Big up.
Big up. Y'all stay tuned because open mics, you know what I'm saying? They're random, but they're not. If y'all are paying close enough attention to the news that's going on in boxing, you're gonna almost get you know what I'm saying, the notion when the lounge will be open. So come Thursday and come prepared to eat. This has been US6 Sports and Entertainment open mic. That's my boy our fella, and I am the good Dr. KG. Until next time.
The usual suspect.
Look, US6 where the real ones politic get. Late night smoke with the fight game where the critics sit. Every punchline got a barcode and a timestamp. Receipt talk, we ain't never had to spin facts. Dr. KG with the pressure and the pause. Voice cut through the static and the industry noise. Live from the mud where the coaches still breathe. Where the fans want truth, lot of company feed. No scripts, all pain, all perspective involved. We seen puppets get promoted while the real get ignored. So we built our own table out the blood and the scars. Now the channel got motion from the hoods to the stars. Art fella in the lab like alchemists with the boards. Man, scientists, energy, plotting seasons and scores. Dana Black with the pool picks, sharpen the brand. Made accountability a language they don't understand. Tales from the B-side, let the underdogs vent. Open mic turn the casual fan militant. Suspect teams get dangerous after dark. When them uncomfortable truths start hitting the heart. We ain't ESPN polished, we the alleyway version. Where the dialogue raw and the smoke got substance. Fight previews, recaps, community ties. Call-ins from the people, let the real ones decide. Boxing, culture, entertainment all blend. Soul loops, dusty drums, street sermons and sins. This ain't just content, it's survival and code. Built for the fans, tired of narratives getting controlled. So subscribe if you came for the authenticity. Where opinions got facts and the passion got history. US6, yeah, the movement's still growing. It's a usual